This is Abroad in Japan Volume 6. I'll be covering Abroad in Japan's videos 26 to 31. With this one, I'll cover 6 videos instead of 5, because that will get me to his 44-minute Q&A video, which I'll do next time. A lot of the videos this time look relatively short, but nothing really stands out, so I'm just going to jump in. Episode 26, Tokyo's Tastiest Souvenir, Tokyo Banana. Episode 27, ALS Ice Bucket Challenge featuring Natsuki. Episode 28, You Won't Believe What Happened, next. Okay, I enjoyed seeing that man get in the balloon. This video was also pretty short, and the man just got in the balloon. In the video, nothing really happened next. He just tried to get on a pillow. I have one question though, is this even Abroad in Japan's video? He isn't anyone in the video, and the cameraman sounds Japanese. Although he kind of just laughed stupidly and said Kanpeki, so it could have been him. I checked online and there are actually a few videos of Japanese men getting into balloons. His channel was the only one that had this particular video though. Can anyone verify that this is his video? Episode 29, How to Lose Weight in Japan. Hashtag Week 2. I hate how in these older videos he puts an anime style previously on Abroad in Japan thing as if anything actually happened in the previous videos. He shows the same clips in every video though. We get it, Natsuki said something in broken English and your girlfriend didn't care about Ken Watanabe. Which is like, who does? Are you legitimately a fan of his? A Godzilla is a very big... So anyways, when do I get paid? Alright, we get it, the fucking diarrhea song. Enough with that already. Okay, the stubby 2-car train at the beginning of the video was funny. This is where he shines, like, here's the funny thing I found and recorded. He goes a bit too hard with the English sometimes, though. I knew a guy who thought English was like the pinnacle of comedy. Like, he would send me screenshots. Look at what your girlfriend sent me. I was like, oh my god, is she cheating on me? You and your wife are a very nice person. Ha ha ha, very nice person. Ha ha ha, it's people. It's people. Like a magic. Okay. Goddamn fucking shit. Fuck, man, that is actually pretty funny. Like a magic. Oh my fucking god. I would print that and put it on a t-shirt. It's so fucking funny, man. Like a magic. Like a magic. Not like magic or not like a magic trick. Oh, it said like a magic. God damn, that's fucking funny. Oh my fucking god. Oh fuck. Like a magic. Fucking shit, man. That is so fucking funny, man. I can't even turn the page on my... Like a magic, man. Oh, fuck. If there was a movie, and it was a comedy movie, and the two people are talking, and it was really funny, and then some Japanese person came in and said, this is like a magic, that would be even funnier than the comedy. Oh my god, man. Holy shit, like a magic. Like a magic. Wow. I can't, man. Oh, hope I can get back to my note. I'm just laughing at like a magic. Fuck, man. Fuck. Like a magic. Wow. Whew. Okay, come on. Focus, Chris. Get a sip of this Monster Energy drink. Yeah, this Monster Energy drink was like a magic. It really perked me up. I like how he asked Natsuki how Japanese people are so thin, and he says, more cigarette? I guess there's some truth to that. Maybe instead of eating, their vice is chain smoking. Wait a minute, that's not healthy. I thought you said they were healthy. The theme park segment was good with the Woody the Woodpecker ripoff. I think it was odd that in a video about weight loss, he put in so much filler. Though I applaud him for showing restraint and not just having a 30-minute video of theme parks. A modern-day YouTuber would have definitely done that. Oh my god, Universal Studios Japan is so amazing. Like, it's even better than the one in America. Because it's Asian. They're such lovely people. He says the most exciting thing about this diet has been the intermittent fasting. I too find not eating breakfast to be quite exciting. There's a big chunk of this where he talks. Now that I think about it while I'm editing this video, his longer videos are the same length as his shorter videos, but with heavy padding. His longer videos are like long ass intro talking about something, then a fucking middle chunk where he's just talking about shit, and then some more information or whatever, and then the ending where he's just talk. They're about the same length. It's just he picks which one he wants to just pad out. Sometimes Natsuki is funny, but in these recent videos, it feels like Abroad Japan tries to milk the funny out of him, and it's getting annoying. It comes across as a bit desperate. If he says something funny, then that's fine, but when he's not funny, then he's literally just a strange talking Asian man. I know that's the point, which is a little sad that that is all he's used for. I'm sure they're friends, but I feel like in a lot of these videos, Abroad Japan just sticks a camera in his face every time they meet and hopes he says something funny. Which that's nice and all, but it's like, can you do something Japan related with him? No, we went to the Woody the Woodpecker theme park together. Yeah, but like, can he say something Japan related? Or did he not want to get into those topics with you? Did his wife tell him to act like this? You do not tell that gaijin anything about our country. You hear that? I don't think Abroad Japan is racist, but he does have something we say on this channel called NBA, Natural British Arrogance. I know he's just poking fun at it, but with some of the bad English, it does come across as, oh, these silly Asians can't speak English, which they can't. Although I will give him this, at least he tries to have real interactions with Japanese people and not fake ones like these street interviews or paying a porn star to be on your podcast. And if I even got to mention Paolo in Tokyo, I just remembered him, and I really wish I didn't. She wakes up at 7:30 every morning and feeds her kids breakfast. Yeah, like any mother would. And at least he puts Japanese people in his videos. Is there one Japanese channel? Takashi? What the fuck is his name? I always call him Takeshi, but like, he's so forgettable that it's like, why not just call him T? Takashi doesn't count. I mean a legitimate channel that has one gaijin in it. Even just one to like misspeak Japanese. I don't think so. I don't think there's one Japanese YouTube channel that's like, here's Gaijin Tim. Watashi wa kore ga suki desu. I don't think there's one out there. And at this point, there are a lot of foreigners now living in Japan and a lot of foreign YouTubers and streamers and whatnot. Like, you would think there would even be some kind of team up or something, but I don't think there is. He says that he started losing weight by stopping drinking cola and starting drinking tea. I thought you were British. Then he talks about how Coca-Cola makes the green tea in Japan. Yeah, that's true. I think they purchased the Japanese company. Then he does something that annoys me. He films Coca-Cola employees cleaning up the already clean streets of Sendai. Which, like, how the fuck did he find that? Red Letter Media has a term called shooting the rodeo, where they talk about how in a lot of cheap movies, they'll have a scene that doesn't really fit the movie, but there was a rodeo in town while they were filming, so they decided to film it to pad the movie or make it more exciting. My term for foreigners in Japan who film clean streets but not dirty streets to promote this idea that Japan is a clean country is shooting the ground here, but not over there. It's not as catchy, but it's still a thing, so I wanted to bring it up. It's when people, often on YouTube, but actually a lot on Facebook, looking for clicks, go to a place that's relatively clean and not a place that's dirty and film it and go, look how clean it is here, when over there is quite dirty. Why this bothers me is because there is actually a lot of trash in Japan, and people just go, I'm not going to film it, I'm going to film over here. You know how I know there's a lot of trash? It's on our fucking YouTube page, and people get mad at me for posting it. Oh, there's more in America. We're a Japan channel. What the fuck are you talking about? And while we're on the topic of this, yeah, there's more trash in America. You want to know why? Because there's more fucking people. I looked this up a long time ago. America has like 3 times the population of Japan and like 9 times the tourism. Also, this isn't an excuse, but America is much wider than Japan. Japan is a very narrow country shaped like a banana. So if there's trash, it's just easier to pick up. But every time I go back to America, I'm like, okay, yeah, there's a little bit of trash here. Seems about the same as Japan. Or I'll go to a park, no trash at all. I thought this was supposed to be a fucking filthy country full of trash. But then I go to the park next to me, a good 5-minute walk away, Ogimachi Park. Fucking trash there every night. And while we're on the topic, often I'll be talking to my dad, and he'll send me a message, or we'll be talking on Facebook, and he'll say, man, back when I was growing up in the 70s, America was so dirty, but now it's pretty clean. So it's like, if you look online, people are like, America's so filthy. But then if you're talking to Americans, they're like, yeah, it's really nice over here. Also, this is a story I like. I was at the Ogimachi Park once, just sitting there drinking a beer, kind of watching people. And there was like a group of younger, I guess, college friends, eating, drinking, having a good time. And then they picked up their trash, and I was like, oh, they're going to take it home. As you see online, the Japanese take their trash home. They picked up their trash and they walked to the bushes and they just dumped it all in the bushes. And I was like, what the fuck? That is so like the opposite of what you're told. It was so funny to me too. I was just like, let's see where this goes. And they just stood up and just threw it all in the bushes. He's talking about having to study for the JLPT and how he has to memorize 36 pages of vocab. Then he says it'll be hard to memorize half the Japanese language. Half the Japanese language is just 36 pages of vocab? I don't think so, but okay. Is this why he can't speak Japanese? He's like, half the language is 36 pages. And then people are like, get out of our chicken restaurant. He's like, watashi wa chicken? But hey, at least he's trying to learn the language. Although, when I'm making this video 10 years later, I didn't think he knew Japanese. So, maybe he gave up on it? I don't know. And I'll give him a little credit. He does try to speak to Natsuki a little bit in Japanese when he's filming Natsuki. Sometimes he'll be like, Sore wa sugoi desu. Like, at least he's trying. Episode 30. Japan's Poorest Girl Group. Just stop there. Okay, so I guess this is a contest where girls with debt can audition to become pop stars. I've never heard of it, but then again, I haven't heard a lot of things these Japanese YouTubers discuss. I kind of like the concept behind this reality show, girls in debt trying to dance it away. Out of the 1,000 girls groups, at least this one is kind of interesting. While I was watching this video, I was actually enjoying it. The premise of the video was kind of funny. I was like, how is this going to turn out? Good job, Abroad in Japan. Good find. Then he gets all incel-y. He says they have nothing to lose except their dignity and more money. Well, they're dancing girls, so they don't really have any dignity to lose. But more money? Sorry, Yuiko. You didn't make the cut. Now give me $20,000. What was he talking about? How could they possibly lose more money? He says the concept seems a bit wrong. I like to think people start bands for a passion for music. 1, people start bands for pussy. You think the Rolling Stones put out 237,000 albums for the passion? It was also for the drugs. 2, they're not starting a band. They're trying to be idols. Also, if they're trying to erase their debt, just be happy, dancing is the worst they're doing with their bodies. They could be singing the Hello song while dancing. Then him and Natsuki decide to make music at a restaurant. This is one of those Natsuki fails. Shove the camera in Natsuki's face and hopefully he'll say something funny. I think the whole Natsuki thing is already played out. We get it, he can't speak English. I was a pencil. Oh, this Japanese guy is fucking funny. I try to give Natsuki a pass, but it is getting annoying seeing him in every other video now. He's a one-trick pony. What do you think about Mount Fuji? I eat potato chips to feel happy. Grins and gives a thumbs up to the camera. Abroad in Japan is funny maybe 1 in 20. Natsuki is funny maybe 1 in 10. So I understand why you're using him. I gotta give it to Abroad in Japan. He finds some obscure Japanese shit. Even the group in the video is obscure, but chubbiness? How the fuck did he find them? Did he Google chubby Japan hoping to find pictures of himself and they came up? He was like, this isn't what I'm looking for, but I'm still gonna masturbate. Holy shit, 2 years in, he already had a website and was selling shirts. This is where his love for English approaches racism territory. He's selling t-shirts of bad English he found while in Japan. A long time ago I saw a thing online of people with bad Chinese tattoos. Like one of them just said picnic table. Now if a Chinese guy started selling shirts that just said picnic table, it would be really weird, right? However, I do admire his hustle. Like a magic. Ha! There's an extra letter. Fuck these people. As if he's never made a mistake in Japanese. How would he like it if a Japanese person started selling merch of all the times he'd made mistakes in Japanese? I just think if you actually think about what he's doing, it's really weird. On top of that, you're weird if you're buying these t-shirts. What happens when you go to a party and your friend's like a magic? What does that mean? Yeah, like some Asians can't talk right, so I bought a t-shirt about them not talking right. Sold by a British man who lives there, who also can barely speak English himself. Episode 31, Japanese Thoughts on British Culture. So this week I'm heading to the UK for the first time in 2 years. Not me, that's what he said. I've never been to the UK. Although I would like to go there sometime. And you know what? I'll make my own YouTube channel called Golden UK. And I'll just find funny English phrases and sell them on t-shirts. Just put a picture of a semi-truck and it just says lorry under it. Sell it for $55. Just sell hats of an elevator and it just says lift under it. $25. That's Golden UK. Man, his takes on Britain are so fucking funny. And he just mocks the locals non-stop about their funny accents and how they can't speak English properly. What a great channel. Would you like to go to the theatre and eat some crisps? I thought you were doing Can I Lose Weight in Japan. Now you're not even in Japan? He truly doesn't think about anything. What's your weight loss advice for Japan? Sleep on the plane back home to avoid snacking. I wonder if Natsuki is this stupid in Japanese. Here's my problem with Natsuki. I've lived in Japan a long time. Almost as long as abroad in Japan. I have never met anyone like Natsuki. Now I'm not saying he's fake, but I also don't think that he's that unique of a person. I want to see him when the cameras are off and speaking Japanese. Natsuki's wife also looks uncomfortable in these videos. I had no idea what a chav was before this video. Morrissey never said chav in any songs. Pretty chavs make graves. This charming chav. Suffer the little chavs. Chavism begins at home. The chav is dead. Frankly, Mr. Chavley. The chav with the thorn in his side. I spent a whole night just scrolling through Smith's songs. I do like that one though. The chav with the thorn in his side. Some chavs are bigger than others. I've never heard that before though. Thank you. This is the first time I haven't been able to outro a video. He stopped trying so hard. Like the 10 ways to learn Japanese was getting a little old. And some of the theme park stuff was fine, and like Woolly Woodpecker was funny. But this guy's making me look foolish. I was kind of enjoying doing this series, but these last 11 videos have been so pointless that I feel ridiculous commenting on them. Like, here's Tokyo Banana, or I went in on the ice bucket challenge, and I wanted Natsuki to take it too, but he wouldn't, so we gave him a bucket full of tepid water with no ice. Like, I'll watch a video of his that's 2 minutes. Okay, I got nothing out of that. Then I'll watch one that's 12 minutes. Didn't get anything out of that. Then one that's 5 minutes. Didn't get anything out of that. Then one that's 9 minutes. Didn't get anything out of that either. Why do you like Abroad in Japan? He's fucking hilarious. When? What did he say that was fucking hilarious? How can you complain about Abroad in Japan? I've seen your videos, and they don't even compare. Yeah, I would agree with that. He can barely speak, then films a possible barber who can't speak either, hoping he'll say something funny. I like Chizu. Ha ha ha! Classic Natsuki. I indeed like Chizu. Put it on a shirt. I saw some English today, and at no point did I think to sell it on a t-shirt. I think it was already on a t-shirt being sold by a Japanese company, so they already had it covered. 31 videos in, he's basically given up talking about Japan. The first couple videos had a little fish out of water charm, but these are like, here's Can't Talk Natsuki again. Hey, we're eating again. Hey, we're singing karaoke again. Here's some shit I found online. I'm trying to lose weight, diet, and exercise. These videos have no value. How to lose weight in Japan. I sometimes go jogging. How is that Japan related? You know that Japanese diet program, intermittent fasting? I said before I was looking forward to his Q&A video, but now I'm a bit skeptical. What could he possibly say? Living in Japan is my dream. What's it like living there? Let's ask my good friend Natsuki. I like rock and roll. Down and na down and na. Wow. What a great response. At the beginning of this video series, I was enjoying making fun of him and critiquing his takes on Japan, which I wish he would go back to. At this point, I'm like, his channel is worse than I thought. I thought he would actually talk about Japan, but I guess that's outside of his realm of expertise, so he just goes jogging now. Also, when does he get fucking hilarious? This is a part of the reason I am doing this series, because all these people kept insulting me. Abroad in Japan is fucking hilarious. When I think of someone hilarious, I think of Louis C.K. He has like 7 amazing comedy specials, including one called Hilarious, which was hilarious. He also has 4 great seasons of a TV show, as well as random movie and radio appearances. I've already watched over 30 Abroad in Japan videos, and the only things that have made me laugh was his delivery on saying the mummy room, and saying the Christmas lights were bright. Well, you don't understand British humor. I like how people just make up things about me. When did I ever say that? By the way, I do like British comedy. Monty Python, Mighty Boosh, IT Crowd, etc. Let's take Ricky Gervais. He has, I think, 3 comedy specials that I love, and the Ricky Gervais show, the XM show, and the HBO series, as well as various movies and TV shows. And he's the best Golden Globes host ever. Number 2 being, I don't know, probably Ricky Gervais. He's pretty much the British version of Louis. Can someone who talks shit about us show me one thing where he was hilarious? And I don't mean filming something, I mean where he said something fucking funny. Once again, that's actually part of the reason I'm doing this series. You fuckers called me out, and I was like, oh really? You thought I was too tired after teaching English all day to make these videos? It is 2 a.m. on a Thursday night, now Friday morning. And I'm typing this up, listening to the Smiths, a British band. The only reason I add that is to prevent people from saying I don't like British music too. You don't like tea. You don't like fish and chips. You don't like Muse. You don't like Iron Maiden. You don't like the Queen. You don't like the Queen's funky looking grandchildren. You don't like Idris Elba. You don't like Godsmack. You don't like Disturbed. Like they just start going into American territory. You don't like Nirvana. You don't like Bill Clinton. They just make up everything about my life. You don't like fast cars. You don't like the big wheel bicycles from back in the day. You don't like soup. You don't like bisque. You don't like that. You people are fucking weirdos, man. Just making shit up about people. At least give me this credit. I'm doing my research. I am very heavily critiquing what he says. And it ain't looking good for old Brody. And here's one last thing. You could probably criticize and critique our channel too. We actually do it all the time. But the fact that you guys can't seems to be the problem. Saying we look a certain way, or saying we're bitter and salty, or jealous of his heavy quotes success, doesn't really prove anything to me. I would like it if someone could legitimately criticize my critique of him. But anytime I combat you with your comments online, you guys never have a follow-up. Or the follow-up is usually, well, I actually don't like him that much. I just thought, like, I don't know. That's also not a good way to defend somebody, to say, I actually don't like them that much. Or he is, yeah, kind of annoying, but I don't know, some of his videos are okay. Some of his videos are okay. That's a big step down from fucking hilarious, mate.